Once upon a time, in the heart of a grand African kingdom, there was a great king named King Edwin. He was known far and wide for his wisdom, fairness, and the prosperity he had brought to his lands. King Edwin had 3 beautiful daughters, each born from different mothers. The eldest daughter, Princess Grace, was born to Queen Emma, who tragically passed away when Grace was very young. On her deathbed, Queen Emma told Grace to always disguise herself as a foolish person to protect herself from her stepmother's wickedness. She revealed to Grace that she was destined to be the next queen of their kingdom, but she must survive the envy and schemes of her stepsisters. Grace promised to honor her mother's wishes, and from that day, she played the role of the simple-minded princess. The second daughter, Princess Victoria, was born to Queen Olivia, who was vain and ambitious. She raised Victoria to be proud and competitive, instilling in her the belief that she deserved the throne. The youngest daughter, Princess Monica, was born to Queen Isabella, who was cunning and manipulative. Queen Isabella constantly plotted to secure the throne for her daughter, teaching her to be charming and deceitful. Despite her disguise, Grace secretly learned everything about their culture, traditions, and the responsibilities of ruling the kingdom. She observed the court's proceedings from hidden corners, listened to the elders' wisdom, and practiced her skills in private. One day, in the palace garden, Princess Victoria and Princess Monica were gossiping under a large tree. Grace sat nearby, pretending to braid a doll's hair. "Can you believe Father is actually considering Grace for the throne?" "She can't even braid a doll's hair properly," Monica said. "I know, right? It's laughable. Father must have lost his mind. Just look at her. She's so disgustingly simple," Victoria replied. Grace, smiling meekly, said, "I like my doll's hair like this." "Of course, you do. It suits your simple taste," Victoria said. Mocking her, Monica said, "You should focus on something you're actually good at." "Oh wait, is there anything you're good at?" Princess Grace kept smiling, but her eyes reflected a hidden depth. Years passed, and King Edwin, feeling the weight of age, decided it was time to choose his successor. To determine the rightful heir, he called his 3 daughters and set them a challenge. "My daughters," the king said, "you must journey into the ancient forest and bring back a treasure kept in a box. The one who brings me the true treasure will be the next ruler of our kingdom." "Father, surely you don't expect Grace to succeed. She'll get lost before she even finds the boxes," said Victoria. "Indeed, Father. Victoria and I will handle this," Monica said. Grace, ignoring them, bowed humbly to their father and said, "I will try my best, Father." The 3 princesses set out on their quest, each eager to prove herself worthy of the throne. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they encountered many challenges, but they pressed on. After days of travel, they finally came upon a clearing where 3 boxes lay before them. 2 were golden and adorned with jewels, while the third was a dirty, old wooden box. Princess Victoria immediately rushed towards the first golden box, her eyes gleaming with greed. "This must be the treasure," she declared. Princess Monica, not wanting to be outdone, grabbed the second golden box, convinced of its worth. Grace, who had quietly observed her sisters, approached the wooden box. "This may look humble, but sometimes true treasures are hidden in plain sight," she thought. Without hesitation, she picked up the wooden box. As the 3 princesses returned to the palace, their interactions revealed the neglect Grace had endured. "You really think that old box will contain anything valuable?" Victoria scoffed, rolling her eyes at Grace. "If only you could understand the simplest things, Grace," Monica mocked. "But I suppose that's too much to expect from you." Grace remained silent, her disguise still intact. She knew that their scorn would only make her triumph more surprising. The king awaited their return in the grand hall, surrounded by his courtiers. The princesses presented their boxes before him. "Let us see what treasures you have found," King Edwin said, opening Victoria's golden box first. Inside, they found a glittering crown, but it was made of mere brass, its jewels false. Beauty can be deceiving, the king remarked. He then opened Monica's box, revealing a necklace of bright gemstones. However, the gemstones were fake, their shine superficial. Finally, he turned to Grace's wooden box. As he opened it, a brilliant light filled the room. Inside was a treasure more precious than gold or jewels, a heart-shaped amulet, the symbol of true leadership and wisdom. King Edwin stood tall and addressed his daughters. Grace has found the true treasure. Despite her humble appearance, she has proven to possess the qualities of a great ruler. Victoria and Monica protested, their voices rising in anger. This cannot be. She is a fool. Victoria cried. Monica and I are far more deserving of the throne. Victoria added, glaring at Grace. Grace stepped forward, her demeanor transforming from the meek and foolish persona she had worn for years. She spoke with elegance and authority, her voice commanding respect. I have disguised myself to survive the wickedness of my stepmothers, and to learn the ways of our people in secret. Now, I reveal my true self. The court fell silent, and the king nodded in approval. Grace has demonstrated wisdom, patience, and resilience. She is the rightful heir to the throne. Victoria and Monica were stunned, their objections silenced by Grace's presence. From that day forward, they became her subjects, respecting and honoring her as their queen. Queen Grace ruled the kingdom with kindness and strength, just as her mother had foreseen. Her sisters, now loyal subjects, learned to admire her wisdom and leadership. The tale of Queen Grace became a cherished story, passed down through generations, reminding all who heard it of the power of inner strength, resilience, and the true qualities of a great leader.